And with the sun shining, what better thing is there to do than to come out and do some wildlife photography? Today I've got with me the Canon 250D and the Sigma 150 to 600mm lens. I've got my tripod in my bag for if we want to film anything, and we're going to be taking photos throughout this journey. I'm going to take you along with me. You'll get some POV footage. I'll talk you through a couple of the pictures. Hopefully we'll see some really cool wildlife and you can pick up some tips and tricks along the way. Now up in these trees behind me, exactly where the sun is, so it's really painful to look at, we've just had a couple of pigeons having a dogfight. I kid you not, while they're flying, they were hitting each other, they'd land on a branch and they'd still keep attacking each other. And I can only presume that that's because it is the beginning of spring and they're starting to think about making families, and with birds as they mate, there's obviously a lot of competition. And so, yeah, these pigeons were just really going for each other. And we saw quite a few birds along the canal there, as you saw. There was a Canadian goose, it was actually two Canadian geese. We tried to get quite low to get a nice photo of them. There was a robin, which was a really quick photo, and there was the jackdaw, which is currently my favourite photo. The jackdaw is framed with a pale background and two darker trees either side. I think that was pretty cool. Now we are on a golf course, so here you never know what you're going to find, and sometimes you can't go to certain areas because there's people playing golf and they have the priority here. That being said, the public footpath lets me walk through the middle, so let's see what's around today. And just across this lake here, on the side of one of these trees, there is a heron. He flew up, he was originally on the bank, and then he flew up to the tree. In fact, there he goes, you may be able to see him flying along in the distance. Now, I know herons do perch in trees because obviously they nest in the trees, but to see one in a tree is actually quite rare for me. I think that was one of the first times, and it's definitely the first photos I've got of a heron in a tree. Now, in the background of the photo, there's quite a lot of clutter and branches. So in the editing process, I'm gonna have to try and bring that heron out from the background. But fingers crossed, you'll be seeing the photo now and you'll think it's cool. Up in this tree in front of me, we have a siskin. Now, I don't normally get the opportunity to photograph these, so to be seeing one is cool. To get some photos is even cooler. At first, I was around the side of the tree, but because of the sun, again, the bird was silhouetted. I was having to shoot up into the sky and we couldn't really see the details of the bird. I've moved around this way, so now the light, the sun, is behind me and it should be illuminating the bird and its colours without it being a silhouette. That being said, the bird has now moved further into the trees, making it increasingly difficult to get a shot without having a bunch of twigs in the way. I'm going to wait here for a little bit of time because getting a cool siskin photo would be great. That would really make my photography a day because, as I say, it's quite a rare thing for me to be able to do. And while I was doing that typical thing that any vlogger has to do, where they set the camera up and they walk away from it, then they have to come back and get it again, well, on my way back, a buzzard and a sparrowhawk started flying overhead. So we took some photos. The buzzard was much closer. The sparrowhawk was quite a long way away. I tried to get photos of both, and here is the clip of me being interrupted and the photos of the sparrowhawk and the buzzard. We've had a successful run when it comes to wildlife photography today. I'm chuffed with the photos we've got. We've got cool photos of a jackdaw, we've got a heron, we've got birds of prey, and all of this, it's kind of thanks to the lighting. The sun today has been good fun. It's posed challenges, but it's also allowed for some great photos. The other thing it's done is make me absolutely boiling. I have been sweltering. I came out in a camo jacket thinking today is the day we're going to be all camo, it's going to be cool, we're going to disappear from the wildlife, we're going to do something different. I just got really hot. I don't think the wildlife cares, to be honest. If you're wearing natural colours, then you're pretty camouflaged. So yeah, I'm going to strip down to just a t-shirt and then we'll continue. In these trees on the other side of the bank, there's a jackdaw nest, but as you can see, there's this huge bit of red material that's hanging from it. I mean, these jackdaws are clearly giving their chicks luxury in there. It looks regal and comfy. The only problem is, it makes the nest very obvious. I have honestly had such a good time filming this video. We've seen some awesome wildlife, we've had a good walk, and we've had a taste of what the summer is going to be like. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.